Strawweight bout, Talita Alencar coming in at plus 120 against Rayanne Amanda, sitting at minus 150. Over under 2.5 rounds, minus 180 for the over, plus 150 for the under. The debuting Talita Alencar, she's 3-2 in her last 5, and or she's, oh, that's definitely not right. Disregard those stats, but Talita is making her UFC debut. And
4-0-1.
Yeah, she's 4-0-1.
Yeah, 4-0-1.
But she fought on the Contender Series, went to a draw, and she showed early on that she has the jiu-jitsu skills. The gas tank kind of failed her there, and on the feet, she was kind of a sitting duck, which ultimately ended up a 10-8 in the third round, not going her way, and that's why it was a draw. But coming in here against Amanda dos Santos, she fought Denise Gomes on the Contender Series back in 2022. Since then, or she took a loss there. Since then, she's got 3 straight wins, and one of them by finish in the first round submission armbar. It's a good scrap. It's a weird fight because you don't really know where to put Talita Alencar, really. I mean, she didn't really show much on the feet. She's going to have to use that at least to, disguise her takedown into her jiu-jitsu in this one against Dos Santos. The fight with Denise Gomes was a good fight. She clearly lost that one, but she showed a lot of heart. She is a little bit smaller for the division. I mean, she fought on Invicta at atom weight her last 2 fights. So I don't really think she's going to come in here and, out-muscle Talita. Talita got to get this fight to the ground. That's really just what it comes down to. Dos Santos, decent stand-up. She's got some good jiu-jitsu herself, 8 submissions on her record, but I don't really think she wants to go down there with Alencar in this one. So what are you thinking?
Yeah, it's hard because this is, entry-level, lower-level women's MMA, and Alencar, pretty one-dimensional from what we saw on Dana White's Contender Series. She's very good at that one dimension with her jiu-jitsu. Like, if she gets girls down to the mat, there's not a lot at this level that are going to be able to survive and hang with her. But she did get really, really tired on that Contender Series fight, and I don't like seeing that at all. Yeah. Going up against the girl in Rayanne, who has 20 professional mixed martial arts fights. She's been in there with Denise Gomes, girls that are finding wins in the UFC. And, she showed a pretty well-rounded game on the regional scene. She's got 2 wins by knockout, 8 by submission, 4 by decision. She can wrestle and grapple a little bit. Obviously, with 8 subs on her record, she's got a somewhat of a jiu-jitsu game as well. It's not going to be at the level of Alencar, but I think it's enough to survive long enough until Alencar gets tired here. And on the feet, I don't think it's really a question on who's going to have the better skill set. So you put all that experience against Alencar, who's only got 5 professional mixed martial arts fights. I just don't really like her to win this fight unless it's by an early submission. Like, I'm talking round 1, because if it doesn't come in round 1, I think she's screwed. I think she could get finished later in the fight here too if she gets that tired again in this fight. So yeah, give me Rayanne Amanda here. Probably not a fight I'm going to be betting on. I don't know. We'll see. I said that about Miesha Tate too, and I ended up taking her, and we won that one. So maybe I do throw something on it. But at the end of the day, I just don't know if Alencar is a mixed martial artist who's ready for the UFC. I think she's more of a damn good grappler, just your average UFC fighter here for me. So yeah, give me Rayanne Amanda to win this fight.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go the same way. Like, Alencar, I mean, being good at jiu-jitsu is nice, but it's just different in MMA. Like, you just got to set it up. You got to get the takedown. It's just a lot different, and we kind of saw that in the last fight. Like, you're going up against a girl who was 5-0 or 5-1 in her Contender Series fight. It's like, if you're going to fight a girl in Contender Series with that little of experience, I would expect, if you're that good at jiu-jitsu, that you should be able to put her away. She wasn't able to. Dos Santos, I think, should be able to hang around, survive, take over later, and get the dub. So she'll be the pick for me.